Good morning, welcome to Board Game Barrister, our local game shop in Milwaukee, Wisconsin. I'm Andy, and I'm here with Glenn and Gordon, and today we are playing the Lord of the Rings, the Fellowship of the Ring trick-taking game. That's a mouthful. It's a game where we're going to explore the entirety of the Fellowship of the Ring story through chapters and characters in this trick-taking game. Let's get into it. Welcome to the Fellowship of the Ring trick-taking game, where we're going to explore the Lord of the Rings story one chapter at a time. When you open up your game box, this is what you're going to see. We've got a couple of tokens as well as a bunch of cards in these different compartments here, and all you need to do to get started is to pull out chapter 1 and your deck of cards for the game, and we're off to the races. Our deck of cards has four main suits: hills, forests, mountains, and shadows, and each of those suits has cards numbered 1 through 8 within it. And there's also a special ring suit which only has numbers 1 through 5. The one in rings is, of course, the One Ring. Now, as the title on the box says, this is a trick-taking game, and trick-taking games have a pretty standard format to them. A trick is a round of play around the table in which each player at the table is going to play one card from their hand. One player will lead the trick by playing a card of their choice from their hand, and the suit of the card they play is our lead suit for the round. Everybody else at the table has to follow that lead suit if they're able by also playing a card in the same suit if they have one available in their hand. Once everybody at the table's played that one card, the player who played the highest card in the lead suit wins this trick, and they will take all of these cards. We call that taking the trick. Now, things get more interesting if somebody plays a lead suit for which you cannot follow. I don't have any shadow suit in my hand. When this happens, you're allowed to play any card from your hand of your choice. But remember that the highest card in the lead suit is what wins the trick. So just because I play a higher card doesn't mean I'll be able to win that trick with it. And the last thing that's going to come into play is that ring suit, which works differently than all the other suits because you're not allowed to lead a trick with the ring suit until a ring card has been played somewhere onto the table. We'll signify this with this ring token, which is currently at its not allowed to lead side, but if somebody had played this 7 in forests out onto the table, and my hand looked like this, no forests, now I can play a ring card, which permanently breaks the ring suit open, meaning everybody's allowed to lead with rings now. Aside from that, rings work just like any other suit, except that there are only 5 of them. So at the end of this trick, the 7 in forests is still the winner because it was the highest card that followed that lead suit. But of course, we have to talk about the One Ring. The One Ring is the main exception to this rule and the most powerful card in the game. Playing the One Ring still has to follow all the normal suit following rules, so I couldn't play this card on a different suit if I have that suit available in my hand. But anytime I am allowed to play it, either because we're already in a trick that has a lead suit of rings because they were broken earlier, or because I'm out of cards of the lead suit and can now play offsuit, which opens up my ability to play rings, then it has a very powerful ability, which is that when I play it, I can choose to win the trick, no matter what's been played already and what else gets played after me. Now, this is optional. I can choose to just play this like a normal rings card without the ability to win automatically, or I can make it the most powerful card in the game. Alright, so now we're going to talk about why you're doing all this trick taking and what your goals actually are, because your goal isn't always going to be to win tricks. We're going to play the game in a series of chapters. Each chapter presents a new challenge. So each new chapter card, which you'll continue to uncover throughout the game box, has a bit of flavor text as to where we are at in the story right now, and then some chapter setup on the back. So I've got a list of characters I'll need to use for this chapter. These are the 4 cards that I found directly underneath this card in the box there. And all these early game chapters are just going to use this short victory condition, which means if we can achieve the goals of each of the characters we select this round, we win. Those characters listed are Frodo, Bilbo, Gandalf, and Pippin. And each character card has a name, a title, a win condition. So Pippin's is that he needs to win the fewest tricks of anybody at the table. So again, it's not necessarily your goal to be winning tricks. Sometimes you want to do the opposite. And each character has a setup ability. So Frodo's going to be exchanging a card from his hand with the players that are playing as Frodo, Sam, or Merry, his choice. And exchanging a card means you're going to give one card from your hand to that other player. They're then going to hand you one card back from their hand. Some of the characters listed for each chapter will have little asterisks next to their name. Those characters are the ones that must be played by somebody at the table this round, so we're going to put little tokens on them to represent that somebody has to select them before we get all the way around the table. But before we choose which characters we'll play for the round, we're going to deal out the deck. We'll start the deal by flipping one lost card that will not be dealt into any player's hand to start the round. Then we deal out the rest of the deck evenly among everybody at the table. And the first thing you're going to do with that hand is check if you have the One Ring. If you do, then you start us off for the round by claiming Frodo. Frodo must possess the One Ring. Each other player gets to assess their hand and decide which character goal they think they're best suited to attempt. If I think I'm set up well for Bilbo, that's great, because that's the last required character that needs to be played this round. But I'm allowed to choose any character I want as long as all of the required characters get picked before we make it all the way around the table. Once we've all picked a character, then starting with the player to the left of Frodo, everybody's going to carry out any setup abilities they have. Now Frodo's setup ability is that he always leads the first trick. So Frodo's going to get us started with any card of his choice from his hand, and we'll start playing through tricks until one of two things happens. The first is to play through the entire round of tricks. This will happen naturally since everybody at the table is playing one card per trick, then all of our hands will dwindle down to 0 at the same rate, and once there are no cards left in your hand, the round is over. But we can also end a round early based on the character's goals. If everybody accomplishes their goals concretely and we know that we've won the round, then we can stop there and move on to the next chapter. But conversely, we might fail somebody's goals. Some characters need to win specific cards, and if the wrong player wins those cards, then we know that we've lost. Or some players have a very specific number of tricks they have to win, and if we go over that number, then we know we've already lost. But barring those, we'll be playing through the entire round. Each time a player wins a trick, they are going to lead our next trick. If we do happen to succeed at the goals for each character selected, that means we've won the round and we can move on to the next chapter. Each new chapter has a new story and setup card. There's often new characters to be discovered in those new ones, and there might even be more game mechanics to introduce. You'll make your way through a total of 18 chapters in this box, and those challenges are going to get more interesting and complex as you get better at the game. I think we're ready for round number 1. Okay, chapter 1. A long-expected party. It's on the back. When Mr. Bilbo Baggins of Bag End announced that he would shortly be celebrating his 11st birthday with a party of special magnificence, there was much talk and excitement in Hobbiton. We must play with the first 4 characters in the box: Frodo, Bilbo, Gandalf, Pippin, and the ones we must choose are, of course, Frodo and Bilbo. I'll put our little victory card right here, a little box right here, I don't know. And then we'll deal these cards out. Oops, I didn't do my lost card to start, but here's our lost card.
Oh, we always played with the lost card as the last one.
It says before dealing, flip a lost card. It's hard to remember, and you always have one left over,
yeah,
so it's nice to just do it at the end, I guess. But
that's the way we did it, because then also the if anybody happened to see the bottom card, that's always one that's going to be there. So.
Yeah, that's clever. Okay, I am the ring bearer.
I see.
The ring bearer.
All right, so Bilbo gets to win 3 or more tricks, but has no activation ability. And then we have Pippin. Pippin win the fewest tricks and exchanges with Frodo, Sam, or Merry. And Gandalf is that win 1 or more tricks?
It is. And you add the lost card to your hand, and then exchange with Frodo.
Let's see.
And the abilities go in clockwise order. So I don't have an active one, I just lead the first trick, so Gordon will use his setup ability first.
Right. Alright, so I believe that the correct option here is to take Pippin.
And it's 1 through 8 in all the suits.
Except for the rings, which is 1 through 5.
So then
Rings are 1 through
take
5.
Bilbo.
Yeah.
You must take Bilbo.
You must. Alright.
That surely won't come to bite us in the butt.
My goal as Frodo is to win 4 or more rings cards in the 3-player version.
Right. So I have a setup ability. I'm exchanging with Frodo, Sam, or Merry. And so I am exchanging with Frodo. It's my only choice. You do get to look at that. Okay.
Frodo needs rings. Pippin needs what?
The fewest tricks.
Okay,
or tie.
I have to win at least 3. 3 or more.
Fewest win 3 or more. And I need the rings. And we're going to play a whole bunch of them. And you have no setup ability. Okay, we're going to go. We're going to do the thing. Whew. I don't know what's good. I'm going to attempt to cede control of this. The 2 of Hills.
1 of Hills.
3 of hills. Let's go with the 8 of hills.
7.
5.
6 of hills.
Now it's interesting.
And you probably want to store your tricks separate so you can count them.
Oh, yeah.
Because sometimes that is relevant to know how many tricks people have taken relative to one another.
I'm thinking because I'm going to play off suit. So I have many options. Let's just do a little bit of this. One in the forest.
Unexpected.
Alright. I have achieved my goal already, so
Sweet.
I just need to
Means
stay
you get
keep,
one of these
keep
cute little
ahead
purple
of
tokens.
Yeah, okay.
yeah. I
That
just
is,
need to make sure I don't let Gordon get more than me.
it would be,
More than me.
yes.
Oh, shoot. That was not the one I wanted to play.
Yeah, it probably wasn't. I
Okay.
did not think about using the. We didn't use those to signify that we'd achieved our goals.
Oh,
that's
sure.
That's a nice.
Okay. What do I think? What do I think? A 4 in forests.
That's what I meant to play last.
Yeah, sure. Okay. Let's see. If this gets me anywhere. Remember, I want rings. Thank you.
Just need to play a suit I don't have. Happy to get it to you.
It's working on it. It's working on it. Oh, wait.
Do you,
Oh,
get to,
yeah.
do you get to reveal the rings as you take them?
It says it is suggested that you keep your tricks face down just so that you don't confuse them with your hand, but you may have any relevant to your goal cards kept face up next to your player card.
Okay.
Nice.
So I think in theory you could even have all of your played cards showing if you were careful about it. It is not strict about that rule. Let's
Okay.
do this. Let's do this. Didn't even have to play the one. Look at that.
I expected
That's
you.
already my...
I had expected that the one time that you played off suit, I was expecting you to pull the 1 right there and then come immediately back with
You
the
didn't
5.
get 4, right?
Yeah, I wasn't certain. Yeah, I'm done. We're good. Oh wait, we don't know that Pippin won't. Well, you You can't.
Pippin can't.
It's impossible now. And trust me, it's not possible.
Yeah, great. All right.
I just needed to be able to feed my rings in the right spots. That's all. The only concern that I had was if I took the trick in green, because I had the bear 6, and then if for some reason all I could lead was shadows, because I had a lot of shadows, and if everybody else was out, I'm like, no one's going to take the lead from me. So that was the only concern I had.
Nice.
Yeah, remembering to shuffle that
We put
back
the
in.
characters back.
Characters go back, but will be a different subset. Oh, gotta break the seal. Chapter 2. Cute. Just in case we need to skin a boar after this round.
Well, everybody should have their pocket sting.
Sure. Alright, we are gonna use Frodo, Sam, Merry, Gandalf, Pippin. No, but only kind of, because we have 3 must-be-played characters. Bilbo, you're out. Frodo, Sam, and Pippin. Must be played. Nope, Merry. Must be played.
Captain Shoot.
My lost card is the 6 of Shadow.
Alrighty.
You ought to go quietly. You ought to go soon, said Gandalf. 3 weeks had passed. Frodo still had made no sign of getting ready to go. I know, but it is difficult to do both, Frodo objected. If I just vanish like Bilbo, the tale will be all over the Shire in no time. A little delay in the Shire. We have our characters, Frodo, Sam, Merry, Gandalf, and Pippin. We must use Frodo, Sam, and Merry. Threat. 1 to 4 Black Riders. Victory. Short. Finish all chosen characters.
Okay, Sam has a special ability. Well, not a special ability, but his setup action is to draw a threat card that's public knowledge that goes next to him and exchange with Frodo, Merry, or Pippin. And his threat card is relevant because he must win the Hills card with the same value as the threat card he draws. So if he draws the 3 in threat, he must win the 3 of Hills. I am not the Frodo.
I am not.
I am
Ring.
Frodo.
Okay. And Merry has to win 1 or 2 tricks exactly and gets an exchange with Frodo, Sam, or Pippin.
I wish the rain never come to me.
Exchange with Frodo, Merry, or Pippin. Interesting. Quite. I'll take Merry.
Well, then I will take Sam.
I have first exchange, and I will exchange with Sam.
And you want to win
1 or 2 exactly.
1 or 2. Okay, well, I appreciate that.
And Sam, Sam's thing is he has to win the threat one
Yep.
with the Hills.
Correct, but we don't know that yet because it's not my turn. We'll discover that when I come to my setup action. We just know that it will be in Hills. We just don't know what number it is yet.
Yeah.
Okay, we're gonna pretend that that's helpful to you.
Great. No comment.
Yeah, well, that's the way it should be. All right, draw a threat card. It is the 3, so I must win the 3 of Hills. And I don't know. What do I? Okay, so. I don't feel the need to exchange with Frodo.
Interesting.
So, I'm going to give you that to counterbalance.
Yeah, sure. Great.
I mean, it gives you choices.
Yeah. Okay. Here.
Okay. All right. Great.
All right.
We are good.
Let's go on a journey.
All right, and it's the 6 of shadow is the lost card. So
Okay. Alright. 8 forest, 4 in forest.
It's wrapping my brain around not wanting to just win everything.
Yep. Alright. Let's see. We out of forests.
okay. I am looking for the 3 of hills.
There you go.
Thank you. That's pretty awesome. Okay, so you need a trick.
Yeah. Sometime. What is smartness? Alright. I'll take it.
All right.
That's 1.
Okay.
Boy. Alright, my goal's already done. I can lose the rest if it comes to that. Alright. No hills, no shadows. Alright.
As I recall, you had no forests.
You recall correctly.
Oh, I should take this card. Take it away. That seems all right.
Interesting.
That is interesting.
Okay. The rings is turned down.
Yep.
Is that Trump?
Do you want it to win though?
I mean,
I mean, I think we're hosed regardless.
Oh,
Actually, yeah, I mean,
I think certainly you want to because you can't win the round.
Yeah,
if
I
you
mean,
don't.
I would assume yes. I just want to get in the habit of calling out
Yeah.
Yeah, sure.
when you play it that you need to be saying that it's trump.
Maybe we're fine.
You led rings.
yep.
Damn.
Okay.
Who's hosed?
Are there not? Do rings only go to 4?
Go to 5.
5? That's it. Okay.
Oh yeah.
I didn't know that. I'm thinking that
Yeah.
there's a 6, 7, and 8 out there.
No.
So I'm thinking I have all the lowest rings. So I'm like I'm waiting for you. You know, that's why I got okay. Yeah, that confused me because I'm like,
Yeah, they go to 8.
Why did
except
nobody
the
pass
rings,
me a ring?
The rings go to 5.
okay.
Chapter 3.
So when I was expecting you to be able to. So I know that you can trump any trick that you want, right? Because I know you have the 1 ring, and so that's why I led shadows because I knew you didn't have shadows, and so I was expecting you to then trump it and then come back with.
Yeah, my concern was
with
I
a
was
5 and go
I was
down
thinking
to
that there were 3 big ring cards out there because I didn't know that there wasn't a 6, 7, and 8 of rings. So
Chapter 3, we got Frodo, Farmer Maggot, Gildor, Inglorian, Sam, Merry, and Pippin, who are not relevant, but we can look at them fondly. All right.
wait, Ava Longoria, who?
Yep.
Farmer Maggot.
Chapter 3, Frodo sat down beside Sam and began to eat. What is the plan for today? Asked Pippin. To walk to Buckleberry as quickly as possible, answered Frodo, and gave his attention to the food. The Buckleberry Ferry. We have Black Riders 1 through 4 once again in our threat deck. It's a short victory condition one. The chapter is named The Ring Sets Out.
And for those watching the playthrough, we've set Sam, Merry, and Pippin just kind of stacked there because we're only playing 3 players and there are 3 that we must take. So therefore, that's going to be
Frodo again. Oh, what are my choices? Let me look at my hand. Farmer Maggot is victory condition. Win 2 or more cards matching the rank of the threat card drawn during setup. You have to win matching cards to that card in value. And to start, you draw a threat card and exchange with Pippin or Merry. Gilder, play a forests card in the final trick is your entire goal. And you exchange with Frodo. You don't have to win that trick, you just have to have played a forest card.
I played this the first time. That's who I had, and I had like 7 forests in my hand. Like, this is not a problem.
I will be taking Gilder the Forest.
All right. Well, then I will be taking Farmer Maggot. All right. You have a setup?
Nope. Wait. Yes. Exchange with Frodo.
All right. I have to draw a threat card. It is a 4. I have to win 2 or more 4s during the course of the game.
Super.
I would exchange with Pippin or Merry.
They are not here.
You weren't done with the exchange. I should have drawn that yet. They're not here, so no exchange for me.
Wild.
Okay.
So you have to win 2 4s. Is that right?
I have to win 2 or more 4s.
My lead.
It'd be really rough if there was a 4 as a lost card, but there is not a 4 as a lost card.
It would be rough.
We're going bold.
Yeah.
It's a lot of math that could have worked out poorly just
Okay.
there, but
All right. So that's 1-4.
I was trying to telegraph that I did not have the 4.
Mm-hmm.
If I had had the 4, it still would have been okay. But no. Well, depends. All right. Depends. All right. Well, you just need to hang on to
more or less.
forests. Okay.
You just need to play one
You need to play one in the final trick.
in the final trick. Okay.
To have one left.
That's some sketchiness over there. All right. I'm just gonna play this and see if we get lucky. I'm dubious. I should not have done that. That was a mistake.
Well,
Yeah, that was a mistake. Okay. That.
was like a huck me a 4 because you're out of mountains type of a play there.
The thought as I played it was, there's a card that I would really like to see fall. It could be a 4, but it wasn't that.
Gotcha.
And then as I played it, I'm like, oh, but this is an 8. This is my opportunity to be able to maybe get the lead back later.
Oh yeah, sure. Yeah.
And because I'm going to need to win another trick somewhere.
Yep.
Um,
All very true. No 4s.
Yep. Yep. Okay.
Still got that lead though.
Yeah. This is going to be really close to unwinnable. Okay. Yep, play it.
Interesting. Let's just do this.
Sure. Oh, well, okay. That is interesting.
Trump.
Okay. Cool. Nice.
What is the best play cooperatively here?
Sure. You got it. Hey.
Only other hope.
Hey.
And that didn't even need to be the 4 because I could have then come back with that, knowing that there was
sure.
there were no hills left.
All right. Cool. And we have now won the round.
Yeah.
All right. Time is it? Do one more. Let's do one more.
Yeah, for sure. Is the next one Old Man Willow?
And now this is Fatty Bulger.
Oh, okay. Old Man Willow is neat because it really starts to show you interesting places they're going with the design space.
Oh yeah, true. Okay.
Good to know, because they have 2 more movies, 2 more books.
Yeah, for sure.
But it's neat how he's got, because you got this general framework of,
Yep.
of what's working here, and then how you can modify that and get different rounds can be very different experiences and require different strategies, and it was neat.
Frodo, Fatty, Merry are must be played. Sam and Pippin are could be played in a 4-player game.
Just play up to 4?
Correct.
Okay. What does Fatty do? Fatty has to win exactly 1 trick.
Here, Fatty Bulger halted. Goodbye, Frodo, he said. I wish you were not going into the forest. I only hope you will not need rescuing before the day is out. But good luck to you today and every day. Well, you gotta be Tom Bombadil yet. And then, or is Tom Bombadil in? Yeah, okay, alright. Conspiracy in Crick Hollow, Chapter 4. And we have Threat, and it's short.
Cool. And Fatty gives a card to each other character in the game, but doesn't get any back, and will therefore play fewer tricks.
Which is tricky, because he needs to win exactly 1 trick.
Exactly
Yeah.
1.
Get you one, back away.
Oh, I forgot again. Card. Top card.
Bah. Cute.
I am the ring bearer.
Nice. Everybody gets to bear a ring. Yeah, this is just a feed tricks to Frodo round.
Yeah, Mary is winning the
1 or
fewest.
2.
Oh, 1 or 2. It's very particular. Yeah, you got to feed them, but you still need to get.
I'm going
your-
to take Fatty.
Go.
Gonna take Fatty.
Cool. Well,
Okay.
that's my choice then.
All right. So Fatty is giving 1 card to each other player, getting nothing in return.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, no.
Feel the error of your ways.
Hey, thanks.
And Mary.
Mary needs to win, so Frodo has to win the majority of the tricks.
Like, at least 9.
At least 9.
But we know he's guaranteed 1.
Yeah.
If he
yeah.
wins.
Alright.
That wasn't even the right card. It's not. It's like I don't know how to play this game. It was arguably the right suit, but probably not the right card.
Cool. Good to know.
I mean,
I'll think about what it could have been.
it all comes down to the lead. That'll determine how we do.
Absolutely.
So there's no pressure.
Okay. Okay. That's the part that feels really sketchy there, but we're gonna try it. Okay.
That's your one.
That is my one.
This is a terrifying round. Really, just frightening. You started in mountains. Sure.
Okay. Just check what that last trick was. It was
2,
6, 7,
7 in shadow.
6, 7.
Right, Frodo train starts now. Can't see a great reason. Well, I can see some good reason.
Dumb.
Okay. All right.
You are the winner.
I am happy with that.
What is intelligence?
You guys are otherwise all set.
Yeah, don't give us anything.
Okay.
Win it all. How many rounds you got left? 5?
5.
It's at one point does it get sketchy?
So I can win one. So
But we're gonna try. We're gonna try real hard.
I'll
Okay.
take the sketch maybe.
You have one so far.
What is this
I
one?
just wanted to know which one it was.
Alright, that's Frodo's win condition.
Cool.
I still have the one ring.
Mm-hmm.
My win condition was good, but yes, good call out. I'm only concerned about that. I don't think I'm concerned about that.
No.
Great.
That's pretty powerful cards left. Fatty's work is done.
Good job, Fatty. Edge of the forest.
Okay. You are allowed to win one.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Oh, we
The
didn't draw a
ring?
threat because we didn't need to because we don't have
Yeah, right.
Sam. So wait, if they didn't take Sam with, they would have never had any Black Rider Man.
Yep. Always after him.
Bad call. Gandalf.
Okay.
Black Riders can smell potatoes from 5,000
All right.
miles away.
It doesn't matter whether I say it's Trump or not because you're not gonna be able to follow suit.
Yeah,
but
sure.
we'll call it Trump.
Great. What's the smart thing to do here? It is to play this. It's probably true.
All right. Here's hoping.
There you go.
I wasn't sure how many of the
Yeah.
upper greens had fallen to 4 being the top.
Yeah, my only concern was I'm just like I don't want the lead back because I had so many of the I had so many of the mountains.
But I was
low. I had a lot of other low cards, and I'm like, all right, I know I can win mountains.
Yeah. And I would have been able to come back with the one ring.
Yeah.
If that had happened.
Yeah. That was the thing. I'm like, okay. That's also why I gave you the 5 of rings, because I didn't want to have the 5 and the 4.
Yeah. The green was the only place I was concerned with because I had 8 5s in the other suits, and so once I could get the 6s, and there was the 7 of shadows out there. So once the 6 and 7 came out, I knew that I had control over those. I was only concerned about green.
Cool.
We have proved to be an unstoppable force.
Apparently so.
Well, we haven't lost a round yet.
Sauron's days are numbered.
We didn't lose a round, no. This one's wild, though.
Oh yeah. Okay.
I don't know that we're actually going to do it, but it's wild.
Yeah, we should try it.
All right.
We've been trucking along here, so
All right, this is where you lose.
for sure.
Old man Willow. All right. Check 5. Here's the special stuff. There's the weird thing. Here's Mr. Thomas.
The old forest.
Bombadonis.
There was not, as yet, any sign of a path, and the trees seemed constantly to bar their way. Pippin suddenly felt that he could not bear it any longer. Without warning, let out a shout. "Oi! Oi!" he cried. "I'm not going to do anything. Just let me pass through, will you?" We have Frodo, Tom Bombadil, Sam, Merry, and Pippin. Frodo and Tom must be chosen. Threat,
Choice there.
Black Riders, 1 through 4. Victory, short. Finish all chosen characters. Setup, follow the instructions for the Old Forest event and on the Old Man Willow card.
Frodo and Sam beat first upon the tree trunk where Pippin had lain. They then struggled frantically to pull open the jaws of the crack that held poor Merry. It was quite useless. Old Man Willow is an Old Forest event. Take the 8 Forest cards and the Old Man Willow card and shuffle them into a face-down Old Forest deck. There you go. Deal 9 cards per player and 2 lost out of the main deck. Old Man Willow. For each trick, before the lead player has played their card, reveal the top card of the Old Forest deck.
Oh, before the lead player plays? Mm-hmm. Oh, we played that totally
Oh,
wrong.
you were playing blind.
Yeah, we
That would
played
be
that,
hard.
and that was hard.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. Oh, that's so much easier.
After all cards are played, if this forest card is higher than the rank of the winning card, not tied, no player wins the trick. Old Man Willow wins it, which can be useful. Mm-hmm. The leader of this trick leads again, if that happens. The One of Rings can beat any card from the Old Forest deck, however.
And we have
World
lost.
without forests.
We have lost the 3 and 5 of shadows.
Okay. We got a Frodo. Okay.
We have a Frodo. So, you either pick Tom or the others, and then if you don't take Tom.
I like how everybody, if you look at the cards, they all have something that they are, and Pippin is a fool.
Pippin is fool. Maybe there will be a non-fool version of him someday. Yeah. Okay, Tom is tricky. Tom adds the lost cards to his hand, and then exchanges with Frodo. Tom must win 3 or more cards matching the same suit as one of the extra cards in your hand at the end of the round. So he'll have 2 cards left over, not necessarily these 2, and must have won at least 3 in the suit of one of those cards. Not so bad in a 3-player, maybe. You got the 2 extra cards. And Tom can basically win a whole bunch of stuff except rings, depending on who else is in play. Boy. Yeah, I'll do that.
Okay.
I'll let Gordon actually make a decision for once in this game.
Well, so Pippin is an easier version of Merry. Is that correct? Or Merry is an easier version? Yeah, Pippin's an easier version of Merry.
Yeah. Fair to say.
Which is why I took Pippin when I played this before.
Okay.
But does Pippin exchange with?
Any other hobbit, Frodo, Sam, Merry.
I'm gonna try Sam.
Cool. Okay, add the lost cards to your hand. Exchange with Frodo. I think we're gonna do. I don't know what's good. Yeah, that's gotta be fine.
All right, draw a threat card. It is the 1. I need to take the 1 of Hills. Oh, I'm sorry.
What am I giving you?
Let me not take that one because you haven't exchanged yet.
As if we could
I mean,
calculate that far down. Fair to say, though. Fair to say.
I want to do that.
Okay.
okay. All right. My threat is the 1 of Hills.
Okay. It was meant to be.
And I'm going to exchange with Frodo. You may have that, Mr. Frodo, sir. Oh, I forgot. That's not the right thing to do in this round. Oh no. Well, but it'll be.
Yeah.
Oh, interesting. Okay. Because we get to reveal these first. So
Yep.
That's the thing.
All right. This is a solid opportunity for us to do some of our work. Mhm. And if it is, the Old Forest has to be higher than every other card played.
Correct.
Yeah.
Yeah. So like the 3.
The rank of the winning card. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sam's.
Yeah.
So Sam is completed. Okay.
In theory, well, this wouldn't interact with any mechanics, but like these cards probably live separate from the actual tricks. Like you don't win the Old Forest card, but I don't think it actually matters for any goals.
I don't think so.
Yeah. That's probably true. Well, it could if you were saving green at the end.
No such thing. Green's all out of the game.
Oh, that's true. Unless you won a whole bunch of Old Forest cards. Oh, because you wouldn't have any green left in your hand.
Yeah, he would have no green in his hand.
Well designed, Mr. Bornmueller.
Uh-huh.
Okay, it is my lead. You need...
You don't know?
No, we don't know.
Win stuff, I guess.
But I know that you took 2 shadows.
That's true.
It
is accurate.
But we're gonna lose this. Whatever I play,
Yep.
we are losing.
No, he has to be higher, doesn't he?
Oh, that's true. Yeah. That's true.
Yeah, he has to be higher.
The Forest card is higher than the rank of the winning card.
So we can win. We can win
Yeah,
this with an 8. We added in a 9.
Yes,
there's
there's
a 9.
9 that we can't win. Well,
Unless
we
the
can't,
one-
unless
with
the
the
one
one
ring plays it.
Yeah.
But yeah.
All right. Let's potentially dumb. I don't know what the right play is. This is tricky.
Indeed. Hence the name. Trick-taking game.
Ooh. All right. I'm gonna do that. Yeah. Do you want to keep a stack of those? Sure. Know what came out. Okay.
4.
It's a 4. I'm leading. All right.
Did you get 3 hills out of that?
I did.
All right.
Tricky one here.
Easy squeezy. The downside is that we've got still the
High
9.
ones for Frodo to try to take all the rings, yeah. Indeed. Alright. Well, boy.
Okay. Well positioned.
We have 3 of each in the 3 suits that are playable this round. Okay, the 2. Let's go with.
Okay.
That's tough. In hills, eh?
I'm not 100% sure that there are any hills left. Old Man Willow's gonna take this one.
Who do I want to feed to Old Man Willow? Could be that.
Who leads then?
Same person.
Okay.
Could be that.
Yep,
doesn't
that's the one,
matter.
whatever it was.
Now that's interesting. No, it's not. Take it back. I'll just do it anyway.
Old Man Willow.
That wasn't that.
The unwillable round.
No, it's not.
Oh, yeah, sure, it's not. Okay, you're in hills.
Green Hills.
Good to know.
That's what I'm doing.
Alright.
Old Man Willow wins that.
Yep.
Alright.
Trump.
Okay. I have to. Wait. Oh. Oh. You're taking advantage of the I literally have no other choice rule? Okay,
That's
great.
correct.
Oh, sorry.
Good to see, good to have.
So for those playing at home, rings were not broken, so by me leading rings, I'm telling everyone else that I only had rings left.
That it?
Comes down to Tom.
Boom.
Hey!
Boom. We did it twice.
Wow.
All right, that is chapters 1 through 5 of The Lord of the Rings, The Fellowship of the Ring trick-taking game. We had a fantastic time with this one. We hope you enjoyed watching. We're going to hop right on over to our takeaways video and discuss everything we like about this game and what makes it so cool and all the love they put into this little box. Join us there if you want to see all that, and for the time being, we'll see you next week. Thanks for joining us this time.